decided to do a little exhaust project on the Audi S5, and so I've got all these parts. Basically what I'm going to be doing is cutting off the mufflers, the rear resonators, and putting on straight pipes. That's what these 45s, I got two 45s, I got two tips, quad tips, and then I got some hangers and some various 2.25 inch brackets or clamps. And so I'm going to cut them off and clamp these on, and we'll see how it works. So I'm doing this all by sight for now, so I've lined up the exhaust, the exit to this 45, and make a mark at the end. So I've made a mark here in pen or marker right here, and that's where I'll cut. Alright, so basically you take the pipe cutter, you wrap it around and you clamp it to the pipe, and then you move it back and forth. There is barely enough room to do this with the car on the ground. If I jack the car up a little bit, I could get a little bit more room and be able to cut the pipe a little bit quicker, so it's going to take a little bit longer, but you can do it with the car on the ground. For the driver's side, I made the cut 1.5 inches from the weld. So if you're looking at the edge of the weld and put the tape right there, it's 1.5 inches. Cutting it, leaving at least 1.5 inches leaves you some room in case you want to put it back to stock. You could just put a band clamp on here and just put it back together. Alright, and here it is done. I mean, I'm sure it's not the fitment that you might get if you went to professional, but it's pretty darn good. I am not complaining. It is a little bit tighter over here on the driver's side than it is on the passenger side, so it's not completely centered in the opening, but it is really close. And I mean, it's got movement, but if the hanger was a little tighter, then it would hold together a little bit better. But this thing is on there tight with those clamps. It's not moving at all on the pipes, it's just moving on the hanger, because that rod for the hanger isn't thick enough to fully grab onto the bushing. So I probably will try to find a different hanger made the same way but with a thicker rod, which obviously would be harder to bend, so that might be a problem. But I could also just take it to an exhaust shop and have them fabricate a hanger real cheap just to connect this thing. But really it's clean. You can't see any of these clamps from the outside unless you're really close to it, but you can't see it from the back. And these tips look really good, and they fit really good against the back bumper. So yeah, once you get that cut made in that pipe with the original muffler, then it pretty much lines itself up. So I could have cut off maybe a tiny bit more, maybe a 1/2 inch more of that original pipe, and moved this 45 inward, which might have centered this a little bit more, because there is a little bit of play, so I can move these tips out a little bit and I can move them in. So there's some area for movement there. And so I could take a little bit more off of that pipe to get it completely centered, but I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. for the passenger side muffler, I made the cut right at about 2 3/4 inches from the weld line of the muffler. And that's because the exhaust underneath is shaped differently, and so the pipe, oh, that's a little too dark. The pipe over here has got a couple bends in it, and so it's a little bit further back than the other side, but it works out pretty well with this 45. I would like to have had, if I had a tube bender, then I could have made it the exact right angle. On both sides, the tips kick out just a little bit towards the outside of the vehicle, and so maybe if it was a 50-degree bend instead of a 45, it might be perfect. And so, but it works. After I had this passenger side in, I had to adjust the driver's side so that the poke, so that the amount that the tip sticks out would be equal on both sides. But that was easy. I just had to push, loosen up the clamp and push the driver's side in just a little bit in order for it to stick out the same. And so they look good. There's enough room all the way around so that, and they're pretty tight, so they're not gonna be bouncing off the plastic. The hardest part is to figure out the bends on the hanger, because the hanger is kind of holding the tip in position, and so I had to bend the hanger in such a way that it would pull the pipe a little bit in towards the center of the vehicle, and so that would just require me putting a bunch of bends in it, so that it would grab the hanger, but it would also have some tension on it, so when I placed the hanger in its mount, it would kind of pull this pipe in. And the same thing on the other side, I had to pull that pipe in towards the center of the vehicle, and that just required a little trial and error, bending, and then checking the fitment, and then bending the hanger again. this is what I finally decided on. I had it welded up at a local muffler shop because there's no way to get clamps around this 14-inch. This is a 14-inch resonator. It's basically a Vibrant, but it's an off-brand of Vibrant. And then I had them weld the tips on here. And so, yeah, there's no way to get this to be lined up, right, unless you custom make this bend here. And then if you do that, the tips will be sticking out too far. And so you're going to have to bring it to somebody to have them weld it up and cut back some of these flanges. So this, basically they cut the flange off of the tip here to make it fit. And so this sounds great, as you just heard. And it doesn't have the raspiness that the straight pipe has. This Vibrant resonator here basically takes all the rasp out of it, and it doesn't drone when I'm driving it at highway speeds or down the road.